Okay, 2 YouTube posts in one day. That's pretty impressive for me since it's been like months since the first one I posted. I don't really have a plan as to exactly what I want to talk about, but I'm just going to talk and see what happens. Um, I wanted to talk about at least a little bit about who I am and where I've come from, because I figure if you don't know me and you don't know anything about me and you don't know where I've coming from or where I've been, why should you listen to me? Makes sense to me. I don't know. Okay, where to start? Well, for one, I am 24. Um, I'm not going to release my real name, but you can just call me DJ since I go by Discordian Joy on pretty much every website that I use. So that works. I'm used to it. It's cool. I'm a psychic vampire and a celestial otherkin. More specifically, I'm a Nephilim. And unsurprisingly, I suppose, there aren't that many of us Nephilim out there, so don't worry if you haven't heard of us. I've been aware that I've been an otherkin since I was 18, and I didn't know what it was called until a little bit after that. Took me a while. I tried on some terms, sort of a thing, and chose, to call myself this and that, and then eventually, when none of those fit, I discovered what I really am. So, all that happened probably took me 7-8 months to figure out exactly what I am, and it wasn't until the end of that 7 or 8 months that I realized that I'm also a vampire. It wasn't something that really, let's be honest, I didn't really believe in it at first, and I didn't know what to think, and I didn't really know if it made any sense, and I didn't really know if it was me, but eventually I realized that it fits, and it makes sense, and that's who I am, whether I want it or not. Like I said, I'm a psychic vampire, which means, as you probably know, I only take in psychic energy. I have had blood, and I don't really care for it. It's kind of bleh. It's kind of gross. Tastes funny and has a strange metallic smell that I really don't care for. But I have had it, and it doesn't really do anything for me. And I have theories about why blood works for some people and why blood doesn't work for some people, but I won't go into that right now. I've been a witch since I was 15, though I didn't practice actively until I was 17, I believe was the first time. And then once I got out of my parents' house and went away to college around 17, 18, it kind of blew up, and I did some things that you do when you're stupid and young that I probably shouldn't have done, but did anyway. But I've been going since then, and right now I'm not particularly religious, because I was raised Baptist, which is a kind of Protestant Christianity, and it really wasn't satisfying in any way, shape, or form. And there was a lot of rules and regulations and rituals, and you can't do this, and none of it really clicked with me, so I don't really believe that you need a religion to make you happy, or you need a religion to give you morality. So right now I'm not really religious, but I do worship Bast, who is the Egyptian goddess. She's a cat, and she's the goddess of protection, and she's one of the eyes of Ra, and she's really cool, and I'm a member technically of the Kemetic Orthodox Church, which is very awesome, but I'm not really as active as I was before, because like I said, I'm not really religious per se. There's probably a handful, maybe 5 people in my personal life who know me, who know everything about me, as in that I'm out of the closet, spiritually, out of the broom closet and out of the casket and that sort of thing. And probably hundreds of people on the internet who know me. Like I said, I go on a lot of different vampire and otherkin and witchcraft forums and LiveJournal, but my husband is one. Say hi, honey.
Hi!
Yeah, you probably didn't hear that, but that's okay. And he's awesome and understanding and sweet and cool. And, he knows, and my best friend in the whole wide world knows because she's also otherkin. She's draconic, otherkin. And then there are several people who know bits and pieces and who have inklings, but not. And that's really it. I mean, I don't really have a huge in-person community, and it would be nice to have one, but, you know, I live in a small town, so these things happen. But yeah, I've been studying for a very long time. You know, I've been interested in the occult ever since I was a little kid. I loved fairy tales and witches, and would sneak off and read books about witchcraft and things like that. And I have graduated from college, even though I'm back now in college to get my teaching degree. I have a degree in psychology and a degree in philosophy, so I'm not an idiot. I do know a lot about the occult, and I know a lot about witchcraft, and I know a lot about magic and how it works, and I have a lot of experience under my belt, and maybe we'll talk about that more, but I think that's pretty much all I have to say for now. If you have any questions, feel free to post a comment, and I'd be happy to answer. Bye.